Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch the sequel to Nothing Underneath called Too Beautiful to Die. Let's check it out. Our movie starts with a bunch of fashion models doing fashion model things. Later on, our same fashion models are in a hot tub with each other. And here comes somebody.
What's going on, Sylvie? Are you enjoying it? Who is he? Sylvia, it's okay.
The other models basically hold her down so dude can have his way with her. She leaves in a huff, with good reason, of course. And she hits a cop on a bike.
Sylvia isn't you.
She misses the shoot the next day.
Another engagement? Alex, you promised.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
The next day, her body's discovered.
Well, we found the charred remains of a body in the wreck.
Oh, my God. Oops.
Later on, he's seen arguing with some of the other models. So Sylvia's apparently dead. So now he's looking for a replacement for Sylvia.
Melanie Roberts. She's just come in from New York.
One of the girls moves in with
It's something of Sylvia's they left.
Sylvia's roommate.
How did you know? Sylvia. Didn't you just say something?
Found in your car.
Turns out Sylvia was shot in the head also.
A bullet hole. The right temple. 22 caliber.
In the temple.
Later on, when they're shooting the video, another one of the models ends up dead.
Shut off the water! Really anybody.
Why not?
People can't just walk into these studios. If Leslie was murdered, it must have been somebody the studio guards knew.
What about at night?
Sometimes so. In any case, in here, he's the one who's Lord and Master.
The show must go on.
Real fast.
Well, I'm not going to let him talk to me like that again. No way.
Newspaper shows that I think that guy who was in the hot tub earlier is now dead.
Oh, nothing. I just remembered my...
One of the girls wants to go to the
I don't
police.
think the police can tie this murder up to the others. But just in case they should start asking questions, you don't know anything.
Well, then that girl hears something and it appears she's being stalked with one of the props from the video.
I can't stand this anymore. Let's just go to the police, please. We'll tell them everything. They'll protect us.
Oh, yeah? Well, what they'll do is just lock us up for prostitution, drugs, and tax evasion.
Police are investigating too.
The girl has just left her house. Roger.
Our next victim.
Specific after the autopsy. But at first glance, I'd say that the murder weapon was the same one as the one used on the girl.
I'm not trying to justify myself for what happened that night. I mean, I'm no better than the rest. Or, I wasn't any better than the rest, I should say. I've been thinking about it. It's like somebody wanted revenge for what we did to Sylvia that night. But I don't understand because she was the first victim. It doesn't make any sense.
United States.
Apparently some of the models come from the same town in the US. Which is curious.
Talk about coincidence.
Melanie with him.
No. Why?
Listen, her name is Roberts. It's real. Then who knew? I'm dead.
I knew Sylvia like no one else. She could be whatever I wanted. She could be a woman. She could be a child. She could be. She said she didn't need me anymore. Understand? And I created her. Yes, Sylvia had already died once that night. The others. And I really don't care how much I hurt you.
And then Sylvia's sister shows up, and he thinks it's Sylvia.
Dead. You're dead.
All right, let's talk about this movie, Too Beautiful to Die, which is the sequel to the other side of the Blu-ray thing here, Nothing Underneath. Now, I thought Nothing Underneath was actually a pretty decent movie. It reminded me of like a Brian De Palma, a body double type, Dressed to Kill film. Too Beautiful to Die, which is an in-name sequel only, I wasn't too impressed with. I found my mind wandering, and I was a little bit bored by it, to be honest with you. It takes place in Italy, in Milan. We have a bunch of fashion models. The opening scene, we see this one model. She's in a hot tub with a bunch of the other models, and they're all having fun. They're topless and everything else. Next thing you know, this old guy comes in, and she's like, who the hell is that? What's going on? There's like this one girl, Sylvia, and all the other girls are like, oh, don't worry, Sylvia, he's here to help you, you know, blah, blah, blah. He's a really important guy, blah, 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 that sort of thing. Basically, he's there to get laid. And the other girls actually hold Sylvia down, hold her legs open and everything so he can go in and assault her and do his thing. Then she runs out and leaves the party in a huff, and then she gets in a car, and the next day we find out that she died. Her car was found at the bottom of a cliff or something like that. So anyway, as the film progresses, some of the other models start dying too. And then we find out that Sylvia, the first girl there, she had a bullet wound in her head. And it was like, did she kill herself? And that's why she went off the cliff? I don't know. But the police investigate. More of these models die. Ultimately, it's discovered that the person responsible for all this, I believe, was like a boyfriend or some live-in person with Sylvia. And he actually shot Sylvia himself that night. When she came home from that party, she was obviously all messed up from being attacked. And he basically said she was already dead. You guys killed her, then I killed her. He basically finished her off since she was dead anyway at that point. I don't know. So anyway, he stuck her in that car and made the car go off the cliff and made it look like an accident type of deal. And then before he is about to kill the last woman there, he gets shot in the back and he dies. And that's pretty much how our film ends. So anyway, that is Too Beautiful to Die. Like I said, I didn't really care for this movie too much. Just like I said, my mind just wandered. I couldn't pay attention to it. It was just kind of slow, dull to me, whatever. It was a little long too, 100 minutes. I probably could have been about 120 and been just fine. There were some nude scenes in this, and the ladies are beautiful. You know, I'll give them that. Again, a cast of nobody that I ever heard of. Filmed in Italy, but all the people are speaking English as far as I can tell. It's not dubbed or anything. But anyway, that's it. So anyway, on one side of the DVD, you got Nothing Underneath. The other side, you got Too Beautiful to Die. Like I said, it's an in-name sequel only, so it's really, there's no relation to between the two films. Similar plots, though, with a bunch of models in Milan getting killed. So there you go. Nothing Underneath. Fun film, though. I like that one. Too Beautiful to Die, not too much. But anyway, that's it. It's available on this double Blu-ray that Vinegar Syndrome put out. It was part of their Black Friday sale, and it's available on Amazon. Actually, I'll leave a link to it down below if you're interested. It's a decent price for 2 films, and like I said, there's a lot of nudity in it, which is nice. But this one's pretty cool. Nothing underneath. So anyway, even put it this way: you're paying for nothing underneath, and you're getting a bonus movie on top of that. So there you go. Check it out. Too Beautiful to Die. Let me know what you think about it, and leave some comments down below. Watch it. Bye.